P.S. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. In with the challenge, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's on great chance. Tries a shot. Goal! Japan! And we have liftoff. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Nakata. Chance! Well, now it's always been... And one more try! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's chosen to go back. And it's Nagatomo. Bullish header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Japan have hit a quick-fire double here. Kagawa. Nakata. Tulio. This is a promising build-up. And it's Kamada. Itakura. Nakata. To Kamada. Nakata. Spread it left. Oh, shoots! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Oh, I think there's been a greater...
Big chance! And he couldn't keep it down.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Nakata. And it's Nagatomo. Oh, that's a key interception. Throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Japan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Japan enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
We're on the move again. Nakata. Caught offside that time. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
This is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Laporte wins the duel this time. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Blint. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a good foot in there. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Stuani! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
เฮ้ยเสาแทบแตกเว้ยเฮ้ย
That's a delicate pass. Shot at goal! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And here's Stuani, Vinicius Junior. Now the cross, well read, and the danger is averted. Short changes him with that pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Swung over, and he cuts out the supply. Davids, foot in. Can he get on the end of this? Araujo, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now the shooting chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Kubo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Stuani. Araujo. Vinicius Junior. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Stuani. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, the idea was a good one, The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that big chance! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
"15 minutes till half-time." Witsel does really well to win the ball there. And this is Stuani. And this is Stuani. Yamal is onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
He can run onto that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Blint. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And now the breakaway. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Laporte. Witsel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. To Blint. Camavinga. Here's Blint. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Wriggles his way through. Yamal's cross. Bayer claims it without any. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 8, Iniesta.
So, into the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Davids gets a foot in here. Bale, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a little off target. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. And it's Davids. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vinicius Junior. That is good progress on the left. Witsel. And this is Stuani. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bale. Rudiger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kubo. And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Rudiger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And here's Yamal. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Bale. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Kubo. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Back to the keeper it goes. And they win it back again. Pinches it off him. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius. Shapes to shoot! He wasn't that far away.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Stuani.
Girona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could...
Oh, a gilt and a shot! It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's a cute ball. Camavinga is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Camavinga in with the challenge. Camavinga with the cross. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got great chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Girona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Kubo.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Threads one in. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Good run, lovely. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
มาเปิดฟรีได้เอ็มบัปเป้หรือเปล่าครับพี่
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We are just getting started. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard, shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. Always goal side. Neymar! Hits wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ooh, can he get onto this? And it's Hazard. Quarter of an hour played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zanetti delivers. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Okayama really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Not the most accurate pass. Pinches it off him. And this is Hazard. Nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Wissa. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's a good ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pull it. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's really well manoeuvred. Paredes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his way through, delivered in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. Martinez claims it without any fuss.
Okayama have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Wissa moves wide and looking to get onto this. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Pull it. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Fagiano Okayama disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Fernandez has the space to scheme. Pull it. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wriggles his way through. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to
เฮ้ย เอา
express
จริง
on the
หน่อยดิ เฮ้ย
Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15. Entrará al campo.
And we get things going again.
Argentina really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
McAllister providing an outlet on that flank. Zanetti. Argentina do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It looks a good ball through. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. And this is Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish?
Ibrahim.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pings in a cross. And a header! Goal! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So we've reached the hour mark. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Fagiano Okayama are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No luck with that dink over the top. Pull it. And that's another good win of the ball. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pass somewhat off target. Messi out towards the flank. This looks promising. Bellingham. Played into space. That's good vision. And he's taking no chances there. Wissa. And here's the chance to counter. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Hazard, and this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Neymar! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. It's all becoming so easy. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Messi! And the ball's come... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And a neat finish! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Argentina may be down, but not out just yet. Now he's running away, looking for the run. Goes down, but nothing given. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Haaland, oh, he's having a go! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Zanetti. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off. And that's been won straight back. Great vision. Risa.
5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
5 minutes to add. Kajolu. Vieira. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nice touch. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well,
ยอม
what are you thinking?
สู้ไม่ได้
I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not...
โอ้ดีหนึ่งโทอ๋อดีสองผมดีสาม4 ซีซั่นแล้วครับพี่ ไม่แต่ถ้าผมเสียบสายเน็ตผมไม่กลัวเลยนี่ผมเล่นเน็ต Wi-Fi เน็ตมันช้าว้า
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So straight into the action. And this is Thiago. Van Dijk tries to clear. Agahawa. And it's Neymar. And Guardiola, Mbappe, looking to play him in. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pacho and Guardiola. Pacho, Mbappe chasing after it. Koundé. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Guardiola. And this is Luis Suarez. Pass is just off target.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Sofal. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's great feet. And it's made its way. He's having a shot! Always going over the top. No goals as yet. Van Dijk.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Thiago. Chance for a shot! Mbappe. Guardiola. Agahawa. Pacho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Koundé has the space to scheme. Modric. And it's a foul. Now Mbappe. Agahawa. Mbappe. Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Not a hint of offside here. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kubo is offering a right smile there.
Quality ball. Thiago. Mbappe. Agahawa. And it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for a runner. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Modric. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Modric. Agahawa. And that's a throw-in. And he's forced to go back. Busquets. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vardio. Now Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to thread one through. It's a promising position. Now it's Lewis. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nicely weighted ball. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, what has happened? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's in. 500 goals! 500 goals! Stop everything and remember where you were. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Raya is there, and he can get that clear. Messi has it out wide and in space. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez gets flagged offside. Agahawa.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he get onto this? That is a brilliant interception. Iniesta! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Iniesta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Modric.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Iniesta. Messi. And he certainly... And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Raya is there to clear.
Este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Now it's Neymar. Takes on his marker. Luis Suarez needing to deal with defending that. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar! And he's really put himself on the line here. Neymar goes short. Good-looking ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. Sufal. Kubo. Can he get away here? Great vision. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make...
Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Van Dijk. Back to the keeper it goes. Sufal. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. That's going to go a long way. And here's Ødegaard. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Modric. Shot, surely! It's a goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Santos. Marcó en el minuto 78 el dorsal 6.
Santos making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Santos really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? Salamakers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. I think we're just about done here. The final 5 minutes. Oh, can he get onto this? Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There won't be another chance after this one. Nicely aimed pass. Araujo. And it's Koundé. Messi gets into a good position. Modric. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. And he's there to clear it. Santos have and time is up. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and the shots! Can he get it through? And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. João Cancelo calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Iniesta. Floated through. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 21.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Luis Suarez! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That looks a good ball. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Serginho. Oh, it's Bebeto. He's through here. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Gerrard. That's an excellent interception. Now, who's going to be first to the... Shevchenko! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. Searching pass he's played there. And he cuts out the supply.
they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Now it's Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. Araujo has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That has not gone well. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold, applies the finish! And that is great goalkeeping.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bonucci. Now it's Shevchenko.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Played into space. Short changes him with that pass. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. It's a pretty loose pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And
any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nuno Mendes. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Lovely. David Villa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bebeto gets flagged offside. Nuno Mendes. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Looking to play him in. Julu. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attack.
And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's quick to return it, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in, and it's been played through. Just the keeper in his way. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal get their 4th corner. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he welcomes it in. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he finish? Early ball out from the back. Just eases him off the ball. 75 minutes played.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Thiago! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
He is through. He's having a shot! And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And it's Messi. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Thiago, Bonucci spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and he's gone for goal! Played towards the front line. Oh, no joy this time. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Thiago. Stood up well to him there. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And if you do have a chance
you look
today,
back on the
please
game
take
then,
some
Jim?
time out to
Well, the
give your
look on the
support to
manager's
our
face
stadium
says it
fund.
all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's no...
He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly back. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again. It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, this could be a chance. Messi wants to run onto this. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. He's found a way through. Messi, big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Schneider. Silvestre. Oh, he's found support out wide. Schneider picks it up out wide. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Messi.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game.
That could spell trouble. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Kane. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. Kane. It's Kane! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Great vision. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Messi. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And this is Kane. Busquets. Thiago. Kimmich. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. And he was alert to it. Neymar. He's having a hit! A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Messi is flagged offside. João Cancelo. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
And we have our very first corner. Lewandowski! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Busquets does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Well, that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's been played through. It's a promising position. Pings in across. He's rising! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Iniesta. Now it's Thiago. Messi. He's cut it out.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fighting looking ball that. Alaba spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Now it's Kane. And he was quick to react. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Dixon. Neymar. And here's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So a temporary halt to the action. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 11.
So we're underway for the second half.
El dorsal 22.
Barcelona decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
El dorsal 7. Villa.
Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Marcó en el minuto 48.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Iniesta. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Villa.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Gerrard. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Davids. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. And this is Gerrard. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's burst through.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Schneider. Iniesta. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's on it. Can he get away? Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Kane. And this is Messi. That's very neat. And Messi! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And this is Kane. That's good running with the ball. Messi, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Villa. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Dixon. Looking to play him in. Al Kubasi calmly anticipates. Davids. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And it's Kane. That's Gerrard. Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Villa. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe powering forward here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate...
Goes for a shot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona still making a fight of this. Beckham. Schneider looking for options for movement. He's in one-on-one. Chance, surely! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And claimed it back swiftly. He has found a way through. And that's aimed into the middle. Just 5 minutes left. That has been cut short. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Sneijder. Davids. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Davids. Rivaldo. And this is Luis Suarez. Silvestre. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish?
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That is ended up in no man's land. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.